Hello there, my name's Katrina Young from Katrina Young Consulting. Now, today I want to talk to you really about how to structure a new client assessment call. So in a previous video, I spoke about what not to say on a assessment call, and in this video I want to talk to you really about how to structure a client assessment call if you're a coach or consultant and you're working in the online space. So you've seen someone out there and either they've booked a call with you or you've booked a call. So if you are the consultant, this is really the best way for you to structure the call. So in my experience, you want to lead with a tool, and that should be a questionnaire, an assessment call, or some sort of assessment form that you have created and provided. And one of the things that I do in order to ensure that we both respect one another's time is that I make sure that they've actually completed the form and I conduct some initial research. This means that when I'm speaking to them, that I have the best possible knowledge about their previous experience. I have the best possible knowledge. I'll just turn that off because this is live. I'll have the best possible knowledge about their expertise and their challenges and their problems. This means that I'm in a position to know that I can definitely help them. If I can't help them at that point of checking the form, sometimes I reach out and say, here's some free resources that may be more suitable for you at this point. Sometimes I do recommend that perhaps this isn't the right time for an assessment call. But the first things that you want to make sure is that you've gone through the questionnaire or the assessment form and that you can actually help them. You can serve them and you can support them. So that's my first step. The next step that I take really is to understand if there's any like repeat languages or there's any governance requirements within that form. So you want to ensure that safety is paramount for me. So you're safeguarding yourself and them. And so I just have a bit of compliance just to double check, because I have had competitors book calls and all sorts. So we're just double checking that this person definitely needs support and it's definitely someone you can help. So there are other times that you may go onto a timeline and sometimes you may check someone out and it may not be a good fit for both of you. And this has happened to me in, I'd say, just one instance when I went onto the timeline and it was for safety measures. It was, it wasn't just political. It was hate, talking about hate and all levels. It was really deep political, and I felt that congruently I couldn't serve the person at that level, because I understand that everyone is entitled to their views, but if there is violence portrayed, then I'm not sure that I'd be the right person to support that kind of view. So, in those instances, you make sure that you don't offend, but you're just basically doing some due diligence and some governance. So that's a way you can prepare for a pre-assessment call also. And then you want to make sure that you have a kind of common or brief idea of how you would structure what you could support them with, because you don't want it to be a surprise at the end of the call when you send a proposal. So you reiterate and you talk about, these are the areas that I could help you. If you have a particular process or a method, or your consulting is required in a certain way, meaning that they have to have a win or some kind of prerequisite in order to work with you, you want to let them know at that point on the call. Now, I have a client, she's absolutely amazing, but she's terrible for follow-up. So what you want to do on the call is also let them know what the next steps will be. So you let them know, okay, at the end of this call, I will now take away these responses and I will come back to you with whatever by a certain day. But you are educating them and letting them know about the next steps. So that's another way of pre-assessing, because is this person respectful of what you say? I've had people based on the call then reach out and say, I want this now. I need your help now. I don't want to wait till next week. I want to see you now. So you want to understand if this person's morals, if you can deal with a personality, if they can deal with you, if they are respectful, and if you can respect them. So these are really great ways to gauge at this point. So we're pre-assessing, in my opinion, and for myself, we're pre-assessing things across the board. So we've done our due diligence, we're checking that there is, you can help them, you're definitely certified to do that, but also that there is, general respect and that you definitely can help them. Okay, so if you have any questions about this, please let me know, and I will do a checklist on this topic, just so that it can help anyone who requires it. And as always, please like, please share, and please subscribe.